Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. The sound of serenity, or if you just want to call it common sense, I will go for common sense. I'm back after some absence. You know, Mr. Kelsey was missing me until today when I knocked him out 3 times in a row.
Fucking dodgy bastard.
And Mr. Burns wasn't missing me. You know, we had a quite...
I wasn't getting picked on as much.
No, I could hear the love affair between Burns and Kelsey, you know. It was
No.
coming through the airwaves.
He could feel it coming in the air tonight.
You know,
Oh, Lord.
it was probably the only thing coming in the Burns household, but apart from that, all's well on Planet Funk, are you?
All is well.
There's a few extra mountains, but apart from that, it's all systems go. I'm back. Week off last week. Needed some stuff I needed to sort out from one of my other commitments, but we're all sorted now. We've kicked in, and it's been a slow start.
Oosh. Yeah.
Been a really slow start. It was slower than I expected, but apart from that, it's pretty decent. To my right, I have got the man that can't fuck off, or I've got the good do 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 do.
You can do both if you want. You can go dee 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 dee, the man who can't fuck off properly. Me.
Or the man that can't do 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 do.
I can't do it anymore now.
So to the right is the man that can't fuck off, the winner, the Charles Kelsey.
We're winner!
To Mr. Kelsey's right is the Funkasaurus Rex. You know, the bully incarnate, Sonia Jackson.
He is the bad boy of British wrestling, Matthew Burns.
Who, can I note, had one job last week and he fucked it up.
Burns, fucked up. Burns, fucked up.
How?
You had
Burns, fucked
one
up.
job last week
Yeah.
and you fucked it up.
How? I didn't know.
We went over this earlier. You had one job last week.
I got it.
Just the one job. You know, no more, no less. Just one fucking job.
You let me down, you let Nathan down, you let this whole podcast down, you even let your own studio down, you even let our fans down. He had one job. One job. I even called him up going, he had one job and he fucked it up.
You know, if Stephen Amell was here, he'd go, Matt Burns, you have failed this podcast.
Go
Whoop, whoop.
screw yourself.
I don't think...
Or if I could, I wouldn't be here. Trust me and you. If that was possible, I would not be here because I wouldn't have to look at your face.
Especially, I want to look at that face anyway, to be honest.
No,
Paper bag over it.
it's definitely a double bag of face in it.
You know the phrase, double bagging.
I see that we're back to usual pleasantries.
Of course we're back to usual pleasantries. I had a week off. I've got 2 weeks worth of abuse to make up for.
God damn it.
Go on!
You know, you thought he was bad on his own.
Oh, no. He ain't bad. You're the one I have to always worry about.
Apparently, yeah.
Always. Because you're the one who sets him off.
No, you don't. He doesn't set me off at all.
He
Just
probably hasn't heard the golden rule of this podcast yet, has he?
don't fuck with Charles Kelsey.
I never did.
Rule number 2.
You
don't
started
fuck with
on
Nathan
me.
Off. And rule number 3. Rule number 3. The very golden rule of this podcast. Abuse Matthew Robert Burns.
Montgomery.
Montgomery, sorry.
Robert Montgomery.
It is Matthew Robert Montgomery.
Ah,
Burns.
yes, it is.
Alexander.
And
Mine's Charles Owen Kelsey, then, if that's going to be the case.
Fair enough.
I'm quite...
Fight!
But that's all.
Yeah, you know, people have died for less, but that's fine. So next week will be the podcast with just Nathan Goff and
Charles Kelsey.
Charles Kelsey.
The man who can't fuck off.
But then we finally get the podcast that we want. That we finally get it, because whenever he's got a show, it somehow gets cancelled. And he always goes, oh, I can do your podcast now. It's like, well...
It happens.
I've got what the people want.
Really? But just you two. All I can imagine you pair doing, when it's just you pair, is just insulting me from a distance.
No, what's the fun in that? You can't try to reply to that.
You full on know I'll be listening in.
Yeah, just one of those things, really. I mean,
Yeah. So, I'm going to tell Mr. Burns to go...
No, the sound's going out.
So I'm going to tell Mr. Burns to go fuck himself and sort this shit out. And while we do that, last week, I managed to catch bits and bobs between what I was doing, because I was in and out. Did you cover the Conway?
Ish, but I want to hear your point of view from it, because I could be as biased as I want with that.
He wants your view because you were the outside man.
No, he watched the show. Simple.
So, are we covering the journey to Conway? Or the actual wrestling?
We can do all if you want.
We covered the wrestling, not the journey.
We'll cover both.
Because the journey there...
God, me.
It was delayed by an hour and a half on the way there.
No, I
We
don't
saw
know.
the Destroyer of Worlds.
We went into Cheshire Services, and whoever was in Cheshire Services isn't there anymore, because there's a big black void from where Mr. Burns went, I haven't ate yet today. We only had a drink stop. In that drink stop...
No. You had a drink stop. I had a pee stop.
Yeah.
And you had the black hole spot.
Yeah. All you saw, if... Basically, do you remember the wildlife programmes that used to go on BBC One?
Yes.
With Attenborough. Now, if Attenborough was there, he would have coined, today we have the wild indigenous Matthew Burns sitting in his natural habitat at McDonald's stop on the M6. Now, in this McDonald's stop on the M6, you saw the Inhibitus Matus Burnus
doing what he normally does best, and that is devouring food. But this time, ladies and gentlemen, animals, creatures, human beings alike, were all destroyed with one foul black hole. And that came from the mouth of Matthew Burns.
Bray Wyatt was supposed to be the Leader of Worlds. I think he got taken over by that man. I have never seen a Big Mac disappear. It was like Heath Ledger playing the Joker, making the pencil disappear. He went, ta-da! Boom! Within 2 bites, it had gone, and I thought that's off his arm. Because the burger went in, so did the hand, and we never saw the hand come back out. And you've just got people taking photos going, I wonder what that weird creature is. And we were like, if we leave now, they might not see us leave together. So that was Chester. So a little bit further down the road, we decided we were hungry.
Yes, we did. So we went Subway.
Yes.
Fucking useless bastards, but still.
And this was somewhere in the deepest, darkest parts of Wales. Because obviously they didn't know how to put the fucking sandwich together.
Jesus Christ.
I had
horrible.
The most poorly made sandwich I have ever seen made to man.
The fact that you were walking out and you actually seen parts of your sandwich falling out.
Well, I tried to treat it while Matt Burns was driving, which was my first mistake. However, if they'd have closed this sandwich properly, I might have been safe.
My car thanks you for the extra bits.
Yeah, well...
just like you, it just loves eating food.
Yeah. However, we also established that T.T. Burns also eats more civilised than Matt Burns.
Yes, that basically has Matt Burns'
What?
dog. Lovely TT.
Yeah, but no, on the way there, so the idiots hadn't closed their sandwich properly because he put half the filling on the crease. So that went everywhere, which didn't impress me. But the journey apart from that,
you were never
was
impressed,
nice.
though.
I am impressed.
Why were you impressed?
I can't repeat why I was impressed while we were in Wales, but I was impressed.
Were you observing something that you shouldn't be?
No, I was impressed by the cheap booze.
Cheap booze!
Fair enough.
However, trying to sneakily... It was like being 16 again, because...
It's how dirty. Not wrong.
Where you try to walk up a side street, try and drink a pint, isn't big and it isn't clever. However, there was no police, there's just disapproving Welsh people just going... You can tell he's come from England.
He's from England.
Well, I'm actually part Welsh, but I've picked up some bad habits. God knows I've sinned. St. David would be angry.
God knows you've sinned. Really? You're preaching that?
But I'll go on to the event, cover the event. From fan perspective, decent crowd compared to what I've heard that they get.
Yeah.
That's safe to assume. I heard that some people were happy with the attendance that they had.
Yep.
Nice venue, plenty of room. Not happy with the ring setting.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said that. even
We
us.
covered that.
So, the ring setting, you probably covered it last week, but I'll paint the picture. You come off the thingy, off the stage, and then you've got your ring like, not square on, but like diamond on, which was a bit awkward because the seats didn't match where they were. So, I was facing in and I had to look past the post.
Well, it's not... No, it doesn't go well.
No, but the ring setting could have done with being square. If it was square, you also would have got more seats around, then you wouldn't have split your arena off into 4 halves.
Yeah.
But that's something you'll learn as you go on.
Oh, it's not just in 4 halves. You could have had it in 3 and had more around.
Yeah. Due to the amount of kids there, I'd probably get a barrier.
Yeah.
Because I know there was a few dangerous spots where kids nearly got squashed, like pitched onto a floor. I know a couple of the wrestlers were worried about trying some things. So,
No, not me.
I'd probably get
Yeah.
a thing there. What else? The good points. There was some half decent matches on. Some decent matches. First match, I can't remember who was on.
Oh, that would be...
I know it was it Disco Dave or
Disco
Dave
versus Dan Evans, I think.
Bert.
Disco Bert? Yeah, Disco Bert.
Let's go a bit. This is
Bert and Ernie.
Dan Evans.
Yeah, I enjoyed that match. I enjoyed Mr. Kelsey's match with the "You will announce me" from Stoke-on-Trent. I've
Correctly.
never wished that the floor underneath me would open up so quickly because everyone else knows he hasn't got a Stoke accent, and the only person with a Stoke accent at ringside is sitting at the back.
And the other Stokey is in the locker room.
So I'm there going, "Do not say duck, do not say duck, do not say duck," and then I accidentally blurted out to this kid, "Move out my way, duck." And that was it. The cover was blown.
That's it. We know you.
The Valet for your tag team partner.
I said this last week. I didn't even know.
Very, very talented. Really, really talented.
I think she overshadowed the guy, to be honest.
She's got a future. She is really talented.
Usha! Not disagreeing.
You'll definitely, if you don't see her in England soon, that's a travesty.
Yeah.
That's a travesty against her because she is really decent. It's a shame if she just stays to the Wales gigs. So hopefully she can start making her way to the right part of the country.
Sort of branching out.
Yeah.
Luckily, I made her a job.
Supposedly there was a person called Matt Burns there. I hadn't seen him before, you know. I'm used to.
I only he gassed out after about 10 minutes.
No, I did not.
I'm used to seeing tree burns.
I'm used to seeing rope burns.
Yeah.
Never mention that name again.
And carpet burns.
Never mention that name again.
But I've never seen Matthew Burns up until this date, and he was facing G-Force or was it G-Spot?
G-Force.
G-Spot Force.
I think the ring announcer announced him as the man stronger than gravity.
The ring announcer needs to go and fuck himself.
You're just upset.
No, let me. If Nate McGoffin was a wrestler, let's say Nate McGoffin. Shut up for a second.
Let Nate explain that.
No, I can explain it better than anybody else.
You already explained this last week.
Nate McGoffin a wrestler. Let's say this, yeah, for example. Best heel ever. We had that top. Best heel ever. This announcer would have made him sound fucking shit. And coming to the ring is
Speak up.
the Nathan Goff.
I just don't think he liked you.
I didn't fucking like him, so it's okay.
You know, because he announced everyone else loud. He gave the Bazinga a decent introduction.
Bazinga.
Yeah. Who else?
Matthews.
Yeah. But no, I saw this Matthew Burns against G-Force.
That is alright.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, are we going to see a third instance? You know, wasn't that impressed by Matt Burns? You know, he was a bit of a gay. But no.
Bit of a batty boy.
Be honest.
Joking aside, decent match,
Yeah.
good effort.
Fortunately, this bad boy here.
Well, if you recall, I remember you saying last week I broke a case.
However, I'm changing his finishing move. it isn't the crossbody block anymore. It's the crotch body block.
I don't. It's not the crotch body block.
Have you been taking like Dave Mastiff stuff? You know, Dave Mastiff hits them crossbodies really nicely. I want to do that. Cock body, boof.
That wasn't the reason why I started doing the crossbody.
There we go. I remember you did it to me the first time I wrestled you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And that
was quite...
Went for nailing. Catch. Oosh.
No, but apart from that, some decent matches there. I wasn't enthralled by the finish. The finish of the last match. Now, this is...
Whoa, so you're on about the final match?
Yeah, the main event of the Triple Threat title match.
What?
And this is no offence to the people involved, but from my point of view, that was a WWE Ring of Honor finish for 2,000 or 3,000 people that could appreciate the finish. Not for when half your audience is about 10 years old, and it was a clusterfuck shotgun finish. So is what I like to call it.
What you're saying is to them is know your audience.
Yeah, because the finish didn't get the reaction that they wanted to.
I mean, they got the reaction for
the win.
Yeah, but
the shotgun finish, it was more. It could have been executed better because I don't understand. This is from my point, from the outside looking in, why you'd have the Rock God come out again after you've already hit him twice in the head. I don't know why you'd have him come out for a third time. It's just pointless. It was overthought.
So in a way you're saying overcooked, like as though something's been done too much.
It was just overthought. It was too complicated for the audience.
Give
The audience didn't understand it. The finish could have been kept a lot simpler.
Right.
And it didn't need the chair.
Oh well.
Alright.
Well, Keith better watch his back because I'm undefeated there. Oh yeah, I can say that officially at the company. Undefeated.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I introduce to you the man in CCW that is 1-0?
I am the one behind the one in 1-0. Matt Fox would never won if it wasn't for me. Or his valet running around the ring.
Okay.
That was pretty funny.
Alright.
I had the Benny Hill theme tune in my head.
You're just trying to... Wait. He's just trying to rub in the fact I ended a case.
You broke your streak?
I broke my defeated streak.
Yeah, it took you 4 or 5 events, but, you know, first time I go there, I win. Come on, sunshine. How does it feel? You beat me 4 times, but yet you can't win there until then, or I come
Why do I get the feeling next match is for Kelsey there? It's going to be Matt Burns versus Charles Kelsey.
No, I can see you facing G-Force one last time.
In a half-hour Ironman match.
Oh, Lord knows that the half-hour Ironman match isn't enough for Matt Burns.
He'll eat him alive.
The power of G-Force, gravity and food. Feed him more.
Calm down, Ultimate Warrior.
You know, he was basically like our version of Ryback with food.
More. Feed me more.
But no, so that was Saturday. I enjoyed it. I would have enjoyed it more. That the women's match. Just a quick thingy. I thought the women's match went out at the wrong time. Nothing wrong with the girls. Match ran as smooth as it could have. I thought they went out the wrong side of the break.
You should. I think you think they should have been before the break.
Yes. So that's just my point of view, which hopefully, if anyone from CCW wants my view, you can find me. I'm on Facebook. If you want to mail me, and I'll give you some more feedback. And just a little point out to the announcer. Do not piss off the biggest person there when the biggest person there will spiderweb you.
Oh. I will.
Oh.
Fucking twat. Just no. I'm sorry, but I mean, everyone else sound average. Made me sound shite. So I had to take it into my own hands.
you want a microphone? I do not need a microphone!
Announce me from Stoke-on-Trent, and my name is Charles Kelsey! Now!
The man who does not need it. Anybody.
At the end of the match, well, I technically won the match, but I let the other guy pin the other guy. I can't remember.
So
He's just like the gift that keeps on giving, isn't he?
he just keeps giving and giving and giving.
Matt Burns is all about the clock.
He's all about the clap, and apparently cardio. He's all about the clap, and cardio.
And the fans love me.
But no, and then Sunday we travelled down to Baggeridge,
In
Cornwall.
Cornwall.
In Cornwall, just for you, mate. In Cornwall.
yeah!
We travelled. Again, really decent crowd. I don't know if it's because it was coming towards the end of the holiday, but
It was rammed.
I've never had changed seat 5 times before in Cornwall. I fucking felt like the Benny Hill. And
Why did he tell me like the crazy frog?
Go fuck itself.
and the owners there who run the company out bring out more seats because the demand was that high.
They were literally near the entrance. You know, it got to the point where people couldn't sit down. They had to be standing.
Yeah, but decent match.
First match was Danny Devine versus Matt Clark.
Danny Devine is awesome.
The man, who, as we stated last week,
He better plug us on his podcast now.
it keeps pulling something more.
I think he's after Kim Rocks as well, isn't he, to manage him?
No.
Who am I thinking of?
Melanie Price?
No, I know that someone's been after Kim Rocks. Because
Mark Adams?
I don't know, but I've actually been looking, I've tried to follow a little bit of the British scene, and I know that someone's been after the valet. She hasn't done it for a while, but she's in demand for her services. But no, Danny Devine, the gimmick, it's such the right time, because Tyler Breeze is killing it over in America with it.
The sad fact is, Danny Devine had that gimmick before Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, but now I think it resonates with people, now that they've seen it on the main stage.
It just doesn't help that he's had to have a bit of time off.
Yeah.
And he's had to come back in the course. Unfortunately for him, Tyler Breeze came and had that gimmick, so it was a bit sweet, but it's still nice.
But I think it's helped him in a
yeah.
way, because it's resonating with people, and people can go, oh right, I recognise this, but people probably, as you've just said, don't realise that he started it.
Many years ago,
Yeah, but no, he's turning back the clock. He's probably doing some good work now.
Himself.
And then you against Clarkwood.
No, it wasn't. This time it wasn't me against Clarkwood. This time it was then Joe Connors versus Jacob Krillin.
Yes.
Against
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow versus Waitress Man.
Jacob Krillian.
Jacob Krillin versus Joe Connors.
Yeah. Pirates.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I much prefer Joe Connors as a face. Or, in your terms, good guy.
Yay.
I really can't get behind this righteous gimmick. I know this is your point going, you're not supposed to like it, but...
You're not supposed to like him. Is what you're aiming for me to say.
I don't understand it. If I don't understand it, I can't hate it, but I also can't like it. I want a heel that I love to hate, not hate to don't want to watch.
What you're after someone who literally can get under your skin over the simplest things.
Yeah, just for inventing a stupid clap like some trio out to WWE.
Cal C Rocks.
Which was the first and only ever time that Matt Burns had to hold me in the chair so I didn't go up and give someone a taste of their own death blow.
I welcomed it. Come on, bro. Come at me, bro.
No.
He would have been. I deserve this one.
No,
I will let you take a shot.
No. I think you would if a timely release, you probably would have just hit him in the back there so he wouldn't see it coming, and it would just fall like a stone.
But no,
I'm probably going to win.
He's a good worker in the ring. It's just I can't get behind the righteous gimmick. I don't know what it is, because everything should be there where you hate him. I just think the whole cult gimmick is
It's hard.
overused in wrestling.
I've seen him use it where it's been the right. He's done it right, and it is very, very good.
I probably just don't think it's right because there's no Kaylee Ray there. That'd probably make it better.
Well, the original Righteous Army, you mean?
Yeah.
Of Kaylee Ray, the
Kaylee Ray,
Purge.
the Pledge.
The Pledge, I don't know, sorry if I said the Purge.
RJ Harron, is it? Or
No, it's just the Purge. I can't remember.
Pledge.
The Pledge. The Pledge, and Jimmy Havoc.
Yeah, I like Jimmy Havoc.
Felt sorry for him the other day, but we'll get on to that in a minute.
Third match was yours.
Yeah. Emotions ran high. I lost. What to do?
Oh yeah, you were against the bouncer.
Yeah. He just returned to being a good guy because he was like, I need the crowd behind me, apparently.
And he beat you.
Yeah, but in wrestling, you win some, you lose some.
I enjoyed some of the match. What annoyed me is, and this has nothing to do with the wrestling, and he'll probably eat me alive next time he sees me because he is quite a big bloke. Don't understand the theme song.
No, it's I got the power.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he just wanted to change, which is fair enough. But
breaking the habit, I never thought I'd eat that at a wrestling show, and it doesn't go with the gimmick.
No, that's completely fair enough. I don't think he'll eat you out for that. I think it's just the fact that he'll respect it because it's different.
Yeah.
And I don't think that suited him as much as he thought it would be, but...
No.
Because the music felt out of place at the time as well. Like, everyone else's music, even if you hate it, I hate the singing that you hear from Clarkwood, but...
This just seemed like it didn't have the right step, the right beat.
It just doesn't suit the gimmick.
It didn't feel... To you, it didn't feel right to take it.
No. Like, there's loads of other choices you can make, and I'd probably understand some of the other choices, but didn't understand that one. But that's my view. Someone else might have loved it, and then that's what matters, It's about pleasing the mark that sits at the back row.
Mm-hmm. Then it was, again, Gabriel Kidd versus Alex Gracie.
For the 5,000th time.
And FCW. Which is fair enough, and Kidd won with Joe Connor's help, and they made the tag match of mystery partner Gracie versus the Righteous Army, Gabriel Kidd and Joe Connor.
Yeah, we got promo video as well for the Devil.
Don't. I know you're not the Beast.
The Beast.
Don't. But
we had the promo for that.
No. We had a promo. Just be grateful it wasn't there. Is what you're thinking, isn't it?
I hate the Beast. I hope you hear it. I'll tell you on Facebook.
You don't like the Beast, do you?
No. He wears a crap mask. Get better gear.
What was match 5?
Match 5 was Clarkwood versus Judge. Mark Clark versus Judge. Where
I was really impressed with Mark Clark.
You enjoyed that match.
I really enjoyed that match, and
until Judge got his nose nearly broken.
Yeah, but no, not usually a big fan of Clarkwood. I usually try to dive to the back of the bar, but no, I really enjoyed the match. He showed me a lot of potential there, and I was invested. I once invested in the entrance. The entrance still does not take my fancy. I still think it's one of the worst wrestlings in.
The one and only.
I still think it's one of the worst entrances in wrestling, but
just if it makes you better, look.
But apart from if that entrance happened in wrestling, I'd be all right. But no, the match was brilliant. I really enjoyed the match, really invested, and I thought there was some brilliant comedy gold spots in there, which is rare for British wrestling because usually they come off as really cheesy. Just ask when he tries.
It ain't easy being cheesy. He's a cheeseburger.
He's a Big Mac. And 6 chicken nuggets.
You've been a real Mick asshole.
I'm not that bad.
And then it was
the main event, which involved the man that Gravity remembered, Christopher Drew.
Versus TJ Sky versus the Ice Ivan Dragovic versus RC Chaos.
Some good spots. One of the spots I really wasn't invested in was the double RKO attempt.
Oh.
Did not look pretty.
Didn't see it.
Or the supposed dive off top rope and accidentally foul.
Yeah, but there were some brilliant spots when they were fighting round by us. I saw one fan chop Chris Drew, and that was... it was brilliant because it was so loud.
Fan?
Who'd chop Chris Drew?
I don't know, just some random fan in the crowd.
Random fan. He looked very familiar. Like he might have been a lord.
Oh.
There's no lords in Dudley.
Oh, no. Former lord.
He's on Red Lord LTG.
LGT. Who was in the crowd.
But no, he took a fair... You can hear it in Stoke-on-Trent, I was told.
You can feel it in Stoke-on-Trent.
But no, he took a fair beating. There was a nice crossbody block off the bar.
Oh, yeah.
The fight even went outside the arena.
Where I think one of them went down the stairs.
Briefly, and then came back up.
Eventually.
Nice little double suplex spot off the rope. I thought that was nice. There was some decent spots in there, but there was also some spots that were thingy. Chris Drew had a blinding match. Pains me to say, because Gravity usually remembers him. We remembered him more than once on this occasion, but
it didn't. You had to count them.
He had a good showing. Really impressed with your tag team partner. Usually,
the one thing I will say that I did find a bit unusual was the finish to the match.
Just referee. That's all I'm going to say.
I
just heard it from backstage.
Now, this was a contract on a pole match.
No, contract on a drain pole match.
The idea being is, usually...
You're not a lot of poles in Dudley, are you?
No, we're not.
Usually, it's meant to be, when you get the contract, you win.
Yeah.
But there was an added stipulation in this. You had to get the contract and land on be on your feet with the contract in the ring.
Now, as a problem, when you... Did he Hurricane someone?
No, he moonsaulted.
Yeah, he moonsaulted and lost the
Took the contract with him, hit his opponents, nailed it. Where's the contract?
Which was, like from our point, it was quite funny, but from his point, I imagine it was quite embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
TJ. Bless TJ.
Where's the contract?
Where's the contract? Where's the chance?
It was like,
come
on, walkies! Walkies!
It literally went,
but no,
you bastard.
it was quite entertaining. It
Where
made
is
me
it?
giggle.
Yeah.
It's like he's playing hide and seek.
But luckily for him, everyone else was out cold by this point.
And what he did is he went out, found his contract, got it, and he thought, I won, the bell isn't wrong, why is it not wrong? Oh yeah, I'm outside the ring. He had to roll back in and stand up. Now, the only thing with that is, what if one of them got up and just nailed him there and then?
Well, then that would have been his problem, but guess what? It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. So,
But no,
bit of a lucky break.
So that was my view on the weekend. My incredible late journey with Matthew Burns.
Rules for other situations.
The man who can't arrive on time even if he tried.
I do, at times.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you can just be late for everything.
I'm not late for everything.
Are you late for bed?
You're
What?
late for your own funeral.
What about 8 days?
7 hours and 15 days.
It's been 7 hours and 15
So basically,
days.
by your terminology, I should be able to turn up to my own funeral, watch my own funeral, climb back,
No,
go off,
you can't watch
party.
You can't watch your own funeral because everyone will be like, where the hell is it? We have an open casket thingy out, and he ain't fucking there. Where is Matt Burns? He's supposed to be dead. And you're like going, sorry, Mitty, I hit my head so hard, I need to die.
So I just walk into the funeral, head bludgeoning, bleeding out my head, brain everywhere.
Yeah, I bet you should be dead finally.
I haven't been here since SummerSlam, have I?
Nope.
I heard you two bragging last week.
Yeah.
No, I didn't brag.
He bragged.
I heard both of you bragging.
He was bragging over NXT.
Because you both didn't have faith in Liger. Liger did it for me.
We didn't have faith in Liger because it should be put your own talent over.
Which he has become their talent. Signed a contract.
Whoosh.
It's a limited date contract.
Even so.
However, if I see him at NXT, I'll ask him, "Who are you?"
Oh.
And then
You probably get killed. And probably get that little forearm palm strike.
Shall I,
Dave!
you can look out for me on the takeover taping with the sign off. Who's Liger?
have you heard
Dave!
the main event for the next?
Yes, the 30-minute Iron Woman match.
I'm very looking forward to that.
That will be entertaining.
Right, now, I've got a problem.
What?
And Triple H is probably sitting there going,
wait.
I have the same problem.
I've got a problem. You've always got a problem.
But Triple H is probably sitting back at NXT going, yes, Nathan, you're right. You've got a problem, but I've also got the same problem.
Go on.
I don't see where the NXT Women's Division, I won't call it the Divas Division because it is a Women's Division, where the NXT Women's Division goes after this Iron Woman match.
Goes to probably Bayley versus Emma Brooks.
Dana
Brooks, or Emma.
Right,
But
okay.
unfortunately, someone's always tried to spoil it by reading the script. And my least favourite woman in the fucking world, which would be
Eva Marie.
is getting it.
Right. Okay, so I don't believe that Eva Marie will get the title. I'll explain this later on in the episode. But
I mean,
where
the
do you
woman forgot
go?
to kick out of a fucking finish on the spot. Come on.
Right, so where do you go after you take two of the best women wrestlers you've got, put them in a 30-minute Iron Man match, after they've had a 5-star match at TakeOver in New York, briefly.
Yeah. Are you know about the women that are part of the 4 Horsewomen?
Yeah, but after this match, I watched Dana Brooke now, she's good, but she's not the standard of Becky Lynch, Charlotte, or Sasha Banks, and she's nowhere close to Bayley. So, the women's matches are now going to go down.
They've signed a Japanese one.
Kana.
Yeah, Kana, which is now Asuka. Asuski or something like that.
But she's a good, but she's going to have to work her way up. But the women's division is going to have a little bit of a decline because Dana Brooke is not as good as Sasha Banks. She's no boss. She's no last kicker, and she's no Charlotte.
And no
So,
Bayley.
I don't think Bayley's good, but is she going to be able to bring a 5-star match out of Dana Brooke?
No.
Bearing in mind that Dana Brooke faced one of the Australian women, and the match, I'd call it wasn't much better than an old Raw Divas match.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not very good.
It was very slow stop-start, not smooth transitions. But I don't think she's going to be able to put on a 5-star match. The crowd isn't interested in it.
Not yet. If you're giving more work, but she's got the work ethic because to be a bodybuilder, you have to have a certain work ethic.
Yeah, she's athletic. She's got the ethic. Is she getting it too early?
Yes.
Now,
She should work it.
my problem with NXT this week, because I have watched it, there was 2 women's matches, one NXT Dusty Rhodes thingy done at the NXT arena, and then you show us something that was recorded on fucking Superstars 3 weeks before.
Ooh.
It's true though, unfortunately.
Yep.
And I've read 3 weeks ahead, and I'm not happy with what's happened in one of the matches. Really not happy.
Go on.
I don't want to spoil it for the listeners,
Oh, right.
but I'm not happy. No happy.
You're no likey.
Me no happy.
Okay.
All I'll say is it involved Joe and Balor.
Oh yeah.
I don't see why they've done this, because they've basically took a giant shit on quite possibly one of the best tag teams in the NXT division with what they've done. Yeah. So I don't agree. You know, this is probably going to lead to a different storyline. So it'll be thingy. So probably lead to a different storyline, but I don't see why they're going this way because Joe's contract is supposedly due to run out soon with WWE unless he's signing the longer term one.
That's a long term one.
I think he will.
Him and Blue Pants are like killing it at the minute.
Oh, Blue Pants brilliant. Brooklyn Takeover, Blue Pants got the best pop of the night.
Blue Pants.
You know what the fact is? As I said last week, a lot of people are jealous of it because she's not employed by him. She works for WWE technically, but not employed by him, as we said, the first one.
No, she just turns up when they need her.
Yeah, it turns up when they need her. She
works the same deal as Joe.
And she gets more money now because she can sell her own merchandise, 100% of it. 100% of it goes to her, not like 20% goes to WWE. And she's charged like a lot more to go on the indies. That's how you make money. That's
how you get to be able to make the money rain.
I don't see the logic in that one. So Blue Pants, why doesn't Triple H go, this is actually someone the fans want to see? Right, Blue Pants, name a number.
I think he's waiting. Because
he's waiting on something, but
why?
We don't know.
You know, like people will argue and go, why not have Blue Pants work the same deal that Joe works, where she can work where she wants? But if you've got someone that popular, why share? You know, I can imagine Triple H isn't the type of person that likes sharing.
Well, especially Sledgehammer.
So
no shovel.
I was being polite.
So if he sees how popular she is, why not just make her an offer? You know, because I bet she'd love to travel with NXT all the time.
I think at this point they're not making the offer just in case if she says no.
Why would she say no?
I'm not saying that. It depends.
If she was going to say no, she wouldn't work with him in the first place.
True, but take into account like with the Young Bucks, they got offered a contract and they turned around and said
the Young Bucks don't do a couple of dates for WWE. Like, what sort of deal is Ciampa and Thingy on?
Oh, they sort of just been asked. They're sort of getting like a bit of a trial.
I know, but they're still working Ring of Honor, aren't they?
Yes.
Who? Tassimo Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
Gargano doesn't work for Ring of Honor and Ciampa doesn't anymore. Apparently Ciampa's got a bit of heat with Tyler Breeze and with WWE.
Oh.
But we don't know about Gargano. But Gargano's just amazing regardless.
Yeah.
But it seems like NXT are giving, like, they're actually working like an independent scene, which I didn't expect.
Actually, I can see, you know, I can imagine when you saw them, when you saw them, and then you saw them wrestling, you saw like the speed into the ring.
No, I didn't expect them to start operating like an independent scene, where they're letting people come in, wrestle a few matches, and go out, and they don't bring them back in. I always thought that they were going to use NXT as their, well, if you're here full time, not, you know, I could do with you for this date.
No, I can do you with this date, blah blah blah. In a way, they can, with deals like that, if they need to get rid of them, they can just get rid of them like that.
When are we going to see Nia Jax?
No, is it next
week?
Next week?
No, you don't.
No, it's 2 weeks.
2
No,
weeks.
you don't.
3 weeks?
No, you don't.
Month?
I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be asking. I can tell you it's in the next 3 weeks.
Right. Okay.
Because Finger debuts.
Somebody else.
2 weeks.
Somebody else.
Kinda.
And Booker T's protege, who's big on the indies. He's a female wrestler, but he trained personally. He's on NXT now.
But no, there's a lot of things to come in, but I see the women's division in NXT taking a little bit of a decline.
But it will pick back up.
Will it? Will it go back to the level that they had it at?
I can see what you're worried. You're worried.
Because
I know you're worried about. It's the fact that straight away WWE haven't just gone, oh, we're going to take one NXT star.
They took 3 at once.
They took 3 at once, and what you're scared of, had they pulled too many out of the small pool into the big pond and drain the little pool too much.
Oh no, there's still plenty of fish playing in the little pool. They're just not quite as big as the fish that have gone to the big pool. You know, because as good as some of them are, they're not quite as fluent as some of the others.
That may be,
You
but
know,
WWE could be...
I've watched Eva Marie's matches so far. I don't get why she's got a flare robe. Doesn't suit her. The all red everything looks like she's on a period. Which I could do without the whole red gear. You know, the white gear suited her a lot better with the red hair. And I'm sorry, but when you plan a match, because we know this is scripted, you know, it's still real to me, damn it. But when you forget to kick out of a pin, and the referee stops, and this is more WWE's fault. Why didn't you edit that fucker out?
Or, why didn't the referee
You've had
count the
3 weeks. You know, if alarm bells aren't kicking off in someone's head in production, they should be going...
She hasn't kicked out, she hasn't kicked out, she hasn't kicked out.
They didn't even dim the audio.
Ooh.
Eva Marie got more heat for not kicking out and the referee stopping. It was, you know, they might as well just said, this is our girl, this is NXT's female John Cena.
And why did the referee stop the count when her shoulders are pinned?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but a referee shouldn't be doing that.
The referee shows count to 3.
It should always count to 3. Which straight away,
it's the performance.
it's either that, or is there going to be some sort of storyline where people are saying, oh, the referee's being biased with it, giving her a chance.
But no, I can imagine, and this is why I don't think she's going to get the NXT Divas title or Women's title, is because she's too green.
Damn fucking right.
If she gets that title, then it is a travesty.
And I can see what you're scared of. You're scared of the fact that if she gets the title,
It'll be a mockery.
all the hard work that's been previous is gone.
Yeah.
Can't fucking stand her.
What?
Can't stand her.
We know
So
you're
sloppy.
She should spend some more time getting the matches in there, and then she should move up to Raw again.
I mean, she trained for ages with the Brian Kendrick, but she never learned some match psychology. She needs to learn about wrestling. She is supposed to be the poster girl.
If she's... yeah.
She's the wrong side of 30 to be giving her this sort of push.
And also the problem with it is, regardless of whatever, knowing moves
That's piss easy.
is easy. Knowing how to do them correctly and at the right time is a different story.
Don't you belly suplexes?
What? What?
I said, Jen, you with belly to belly suplexes.
So?
Bailey's his role model.
If Matt Burns tries to poison one on me, I will chuck him off my fucking shoulders. His legs go around.
In all fairness, I'd like to see him try to jump on your shoulders to begin with.
I want to see him try to lift me onto his shoulders.
Okay.
In all fairness, if you managed to jump on his shoulders and even get halfway around, I'd stand up and I'd give you a round of applause.
Oh, no.
I'd be there going, this is awesome.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
I would lead a one-man this is awesome chant.
One man band, baby!
Because
If you will.
that
If
will
you
be the
will.
day that, you know, the pigs fly over the ring.
Either that's what you think.
Bah.
But
No
so,
comment.
Yeah, so I think the male division in NXT has got some talent, but I think the women's division, Sarah Del
Talk it
Rey's
out.
got a work cut out.
Yeah, but she's like the best. I don't care. She's my favourite diva of all time.
I know, but she's got a work cut out.
You
at
even
the
more
moment
moves off her.
because there's
You like her that much. But I don't judge you for it because she is a talented wrestler and I don't blame you.
because as
And that,
very
that's
few,
just being honest.
there's a lot of lumps of coal, and she's got to apply the pressure to make them coal into diamonds.
And she will. And look
Oh, she will.
And that's what she did with Charlotte and all. Might be Dusty that helped him. Well, she fucking trained him.
In all fairness, if I was Vince, I'd be asking Bully Ray to give a call to Velvet Sky and ask her name and number.
Oh, talking about that subject. WWE's mishap on NXT. Showing, if I'm correct, Velvet Sky and somebody else on their Titantron.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Is that WWE?
You might see. There's pictures of it. I can't remember when, even though they're not actually on the Titantron itself, like the entrance, the actual screen, it shows Velvet Sky and somebody else.
Angelina Love?
No, Angelina Love. No, I think she's pregnant, so she won't do much.
No, she isn't.
No, she's just returned.
They've just reformed the Beautiful People.
Yes.
Yeah, about 6 weeks ago. But no, it is. That was like what, probably 6 weeks ago. But no, she is pregnant. She does a little bit now and then, does nothing because she's not doing exactly many matches at the minute because.
Well, that's a shame.
No, yeah, she's talented. So.
Well,
David
Richards,
Richards.
But it's a shame.
It's called David Richards with one lucky man.
It's called the Wolves of some fucking idiots.
Oh!
Rampage Jackson. Love him. Bully Ray might hate him, but I love him. Anyway, as I kill it.
So who was she shown with?
Huh?
Who was
Speak
Velvet
up.
Sky shown with?
Come on.
I can't remember. That's what I said to somebody else. But I know it's two knockouts.
So basically, you,
was it Mason Ray?
Yes.
And they showed her at the Full Sail Uni.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
Ooh.
I'll be rocks for that. But I'd be making a call. I'd be raiding TNA right now because TNA is on its arse.
Yes.
It is on its back, begging for someone to throw the white towel in there.
and well, is Jeff Jarrett's going to be buying out TNA?
No.
No.
No. Is he going to be taken over by corporate force?
No. Is he going to take a painful death?
Yes.
Yes.
Because guess what he gets then? The talent.
I reckon he'll try to persuade Destination America to give him the TNA TV slot.
Well, he's supposedly already getting a TV slot, if I'm not mistaken, because you mentioned that last week.
Well, the rumours are the closest part of the world that he's got a TV deal is England, which I think is going to be with Challenge.
Which is clever. It's clever doing that.
I don't know why we just don't get a wrestling channel back over here on Freeview.
Exactly, we need it.
Well, it isn't just that, it's just that you've got at least 3 hours a week on Challenge at the moment. So you've just dedicated a day to just Challenge turns into a wrestling channel. You can have the TNA old stuff on there from 12 till 12.
You mean like the old wrestling channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can see some good old Ring of Honor and English ones.
Yep.
Yeah, and also potentially even get an English promotion, give them a contract.
Yeah.
ICW.
ICW.
My vote goes to ICW.
ICW, PCW, Southside.
The BBC late night.
No. Not with what they just did to one of the women there.
Oh.
I don't know about that one.
Did you not hear about the pile driver?
Oh.
No.
At the wedding?
Oh, you mean
Viper?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pile driver wanted.
Yes, it was. They were not happy.
I can imagine that it caused some problems.
Yeah, I didn't know about your power driver.
Yep.
Who power driver that?
Was it the 55?
Bram,
Yeah.
who, ironically, as we've already mentioned,
Is going through a matrimony lawsuit at the moment.
matrimony lawsuit, and has been arrested.
Yes, for domestic violence.
I guess his girlfriend, but it's not Charlotte.
Oh.
No, Charlotte and him have actually filed for divorce, and it should be finished within the next couple of weeks, being finalised, and then she'll be classed as a single woman. His current partner, they've been accused of domestic violence. He's been accused of domestic violence, so the police were called out for that.
And I believe there was also a issue of false imprisonment as well.
Oh, God knows.
Yeah.
Can I hear police officer again?
But no,
dear.
but he's practically cut himself off from WWE.
And TNA.
Yeah.
However, the 55 did something very, very clever in the absence of Bram.
Well,
They had somebody else there.
I mean, Magnus.
Yes.
Why didn't you say Magnus? Sorry, he's got a different name now. I can't remember it. He's having a different name.
Well, Magnus has got a different name.
Yes.
well, we know him as Magnus. That's why he'll be.
Everyone knows him as Magnus, but
I'll do some quick research for you.
Just
So
look
you,
on Infinite Pro. And Infinite Pro Wrestling.
But no, we're making the trip for the Fear and Loathing tour that they're doing.
oh yes,
We will have the second to last date
oh
off
yes.
the calendar. We'll be in Brummyland in Birmingham. I know Mr. Kelsey's a little bit sad that we're not going back to Rock City, but
I won't go to Rock City.
but if we went to Rock City, it means I'd have to miss a day of work.
Which could cost you.
Yeah. So we're doing that, and then I'm trying to get tickets for Takeover, which will be a decent event. I really want tickets.
We
to
could probably
that.
go Blackpool, wouldn't we?
No, oh no! If they're coming over, I am going on telly. You know.
You're going. No.
The one in London?
No, he's going to go for the takeover.
Yeah, in London.
Yeah, you know. My fee for this podcast will go through the roof.
Your fee.
Yeah, I can start mailing you my fee. You know.
Yeah. No.
I could probably take more bookings than you.
Really?
If
you're going to charge a fee for being on television for the WWE, I can technically charge a fee now. I wasn't even on television at WWE.
I know, but everyone's seeing you work.
Really?
You know, 10 minutes and that's enough.
And I've just done the quick research, and he's using his real name.
What, Nick Aldis?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what he's using in GFW.
Yes. So there you go.
He's come on as a wrestler as well, hasn't he?
That's
Yeah.
what you get for hard work and actually wanting to learn.
But as
And you have the right people to learn from.
Douglas Williams did a lot of work with him.
A lot of work.
the governor.
A lot of work. Doug Williams, and he had Joe teaching the technically American style very well. Then he had like Kurt Angle. He had literally all those. And you know what? Smart thing he did was Sue's Mickey James and whoever Kendrick. No,
No, he did this as well. He also kept his lips.
the best word in wrestling. You shut the fuck up and you listen.
Exactly.
That's what people don't like to do. But I'm sorry, that is the best way that people learn. You shut up, you listen, you get somewhere.
Yeah.
Rant over.
That was a rant.
It was because I'm very passionate about it.
No. Mini rant.
Because you see people who go, you know, people, when you got a legend like in English wrestling, you get some people who are fucking arrogant, don't want to talk to them, don't want to do all this shit. When you got people like me and you, who will easily see a legend, will go up to him and say, if you've got any advice, I will sit there for hours and hours and hours, listening.
Yeah, but that's not just with the legend either.
No, it's the legend event.
It's not just with legends. It's anybody with experience, anybody who's going far, who's making it, who's doing really well. But regardless of whatever, even if they haven't made it or not, it's always good to listen because regardless, just because you may think they haven't got the experience, they've got a side that you haven't got. They've got the outside view.
You know one person that people can learn from? Which people can take the advantage of now? Rockstar Spud. All around his because he at the minute he's having fees. He's got to reapply for his visa, so that's why he's not TNA TV, which is fair enough. There's nothing major going on, and you can go to wherever he's been booked. Like he's mainly in Dudley. Take that, bitch. He's mainly in Dudley. If you want to go and learn something off him, you can pay £10, hear him talk. He'll teach you something about not just about wrestling, how to manage your money from wrestling, how to actually promote yourself a lot better. It teaches you all the aspects.
Exactly. And that's what at times certain people sort of forget. They just think, oh, I've learnt this. Like what we mentioned earlier with Eva Marie. You can know all the moves and whatnot. Doesn't mean you're going to be a top star.
Can't kick out too.
It doesn't mean you're going to be a top star.
She
Would you
never
agree?
listened to seeing them, did you?
Kick out too. Nope, she never listens.
No, but would you agree on that?
Yeah.
You can know all the moves and whatnot. You can do your shining wizards. You can do your pop-up power bombs.
I just had an image of Matt Burns trying to do a shining wizard then. I jumped so high, matey.
No, you're not getting the point. You can
No.
do all these moves. But regardless, whatever, just because you know how to do them, doesn't mean
How?
you'll go far. Do you agree?
Well, Dean Malenko went far, and Dean Malenko knew every move in the book.
Yeah, but he knew psychology, so it's alright.
Exactly.
I think I'm going to cause the man of 1,000 holds.
Right,
Let's get off it.
a different subject now. Did you watch the Stone Cold podcast?
Yes.
Unfortunately, my...
You had one fucking job.
However...
No, it's almost smells that Chinese ringing out to... It is Dean fucking Ambrose!
I agree with you.
Ambrose.
I agree with you.
I
I do
haven't even
apologise.
said anything yet, and you agree with me.
I apologise in advance.
I believe.
No,
But better to mine.
I'm going to be watching that near enough after this podcast.
Right,
There you
so...
Oh yeah, I am. I ain't dropping you off.
Yes, you are.
I'm hijacking the call then. Right then.
Nope.
So, what did you think of the Steve Austin podcast? You might want to go like this for the next 10 minutes.
I thought it was interesting.
Just speak your mind.
I thought it was very
I'll
interesting.
still watch.
I thought it was one of the worst ones yet.
Oh,
No.
Great stories, shit podcast.
really?
There was nothing there that was hard hitting. He goes, I have to ask the hard hitting questions. He said it about 3 or 4 times. Not one thing was fucking hard hitting. People slate the Page podcast, but I found the Page podcast more interesting. Like, this just felt like them sitting down for an hour and just reminiscing about how good the Attitude Era was and how shit the current era was. You know?
You know who I think would be a really interesting guest? Which is doing? Eric Bischoff.
Well, everyone said that, but I enjoyed the episode because there were some funny stories. I didn't enjoy the episode because I didn't learn anything
New.
different.
Anything new?
Apart from when Christian decided to rib Austin about on the Undertaker's cross, which I thought was hilarious. But it was basically like an hour in the old WWF play yard, because all they were doing for an hour is ribbing each other.
I take it that they probably...
And Edge retold the Rhino story from the Hall of Fame.
And I take it they also possibly re-mentioned the what.
Yeah, they brought up the What story. So it wasn't hard hitting. It felt a bit juvenile, where Austin's podcasts usually, you know, they are funny, but there's usually some insight in there. Like the first 3 were really, really good podcasts. You know, because the Vince McMahon one,
McMahon, Triple H, and Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman's was brilliant.
What about Chris Jericho's podcast as well?
Chris Jericho's one with John Cena was brilliant.
That was good. What about Stephanie's?
Didn't like that one that much.
You didn't?
No.
I thought it was a little bit interesting. I did.
Oh.
I did. I just did
I want to
because
see him in the Rocks one, or Taker on one.
I think
Taker
Taker
is
will
one.
do one when he's retired.
I think
don't
Taker is on the
will
list.
want to do one. I know Sting's committed to do one.
Yep.
Which I think will be interesting. What I didn't like about the Austin podcast, which was straight in, he calls, because if I'd advertised it as Edge and Christian,
I know you as Adam.
he goes, right, well, this is Adam, and can I call you Jake?
Jay.
Well, I called him Jake first.
Yeah.
And then he goes, you prefer Jake? Jay goes, well, I'd like to be called, I was expecting to be called Christian. But no, Jay's fine. Goes, you can call me whatever you want, I'll probably respond. And, like,
Just like me.
yeah, I usually call him Wanker and he responds.
Twat! Hello. That's me.
But no,
Twat,
it's
loser.
like,
Winner.
this one reminded me sort of like the Mick Foley Cheap Pops thing.
Don't mention that.
I thought that was actually quite decent.
It
I
was,
can't stand him. I can't stand his comedy stuff.
but that's your taste. That's
No, you don't like his comedy stuff because it doesn't mean to be a comedy show. It means it to be a way of him expressing his stories like
It tells a good story.
It tells a story, but he tries to add a little bit of comedy in there, and I can appreciate that. You know,
I thought his explanation on why.
Do you know what I think would be a really good guest on the Steve Austin podcast? Jim Cornette.
Oh, yeah. However,
Vince won't let him come on the air.
No,
because he'll slate the product. He'll slate the product to a point that Vince can't come back from.
It wouldn't just be that. It would just probably be cut him off now.
But if they could keep a lid on him to a point of he doesn't crap the product, but he comes on, he tells some stories, and he does a little bit of what Heyman does. I reckon that'd be a really good.
Yeah. I can see why you said Bischoff on there. I know that.
You know that?
So
just checking up on some listeners. We've got Radio Versity. Hello from Italy. Hello. And we've got someone saying, "Amen, brother. I believe in the priest as well."
No, you don't. You bullshit, mate. I saw you 20 minutes ago. Go fuck yourself.
Hello, Italy. Buongiorno.
Hi.
Buongiorno.
See, he's amazed that the man is multicultural. I can tell you fuck off in 7 different languages, Matt Burns.
And I probably understand them.
1 second. I'll just do it one simple sign language.
That was one of the 7.
Bad English.
But no, hello Italy, hello Martin, you know.
Hope you're enjoying the show.
He believes, because you believe.
We all believe.
Right, but no, going on to...
A few seconds ago. Oh, that's very nice as well. Oh.
Going on to Finger though, I forgot where I was now that you've distracted me with Italy and Martin.
We were just talking about the podcast.
Yeah, so the Steve Austin podcast.
And the cheap pops of McFoley.
Yeah, it was the Austin podcast. I understand why people enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it the way I should have. It was a good listen. I probably won't watch it again.
I think with less diehard fans of wrestling, they might not have known all the stories.
Well, it
so that's why it might appeal to them. But to the real diehard fans, as in the ones that have watched the Attitude Era, that have really watched the Attitude Era, you know, knows all the story.
I'm going to prove a point. How much wrestling did they cover?
Barely any.
But no, but they had the stories. That's what I'm saying.
They spent more time talking about the kids than they did wrestling at some point. And about breaking the ice and explaining how Rhino got his name. There was nothing there. Like, they asked Edge what the favourite moment was. They asked Christian what the favourite moment was. You got Austin singing "Kumbaya" and you got them playing a kazoo.
If you can.
But no.
It's at Easter. I'm like, as I said.
Yeah, but compared to some of the other podcasts, if you haven't seen it yet, you might be disappointed, or you might completely love it, and you can call me a prick. So
that's your view.
Each to their own.
However, did you like their appearance on Raw? Their small appearance.
I reckon the Hardys are coming soon.
You think?
Yes. JBL mentioned the Hardys' names. They would not mention the Hardys' names on the WWE television because Austin nearly said the 3 letters which would have seen Vince McMahon come round and deliver his own Stone Cold Stunner. It would have been, God damn it, Austin, you had one thing not to say.
One thing!
You know, you cannot mention tits and ass on my television shows.
Whoopsie.
Actually, another good podcast, Vince Russo.
Yes. Yeah.
I know you won't enjoy it. I'd enjoy it because...
It's not that. I think... Okay. Well, I know somebody else who would disagree with us on this because they think, oh, he ruined this, he ruined that. Okay.
True.
Okay. You know, Vince Russo may have not done... You know, he may have had an ego in the past
Vince
and whatnot.
Russo is one of the best filtered writers. I use the word filtered.
I know exactly why you say that because the fact that when he was working with WWE... He had somebody to say no, no, yes, yes, no, yes.
Now get right. He had Vince McMahon.
Correct. But when he was at WCW, he didn't have anybody to literally filter the good and bad ideas.
It's like Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is the mad scientist. if you have no one to control the mad scientist,
He goes
the
out of
mad
control.
scientist will create a Frankenstein, but he'll also blow the freaking place up.
Yeah, exactly. It's sort of like under that pressure, they're throwing out ideas and seeing what sticks. But like what we've mentioned previously with TNA. But the problem with that is if the stuff isn't sticking and it's just dropping off and not being paid attention to, it doesn't do the product any well.
So no, but I think Vince Russo would be a good one to have on there. It'd be a good hour podcast because you could get into what the mind state was back in the 90s with the writing, because he's covered it a little bit in his journals, but I'd like to hear his point of view on a television. I'd actually like to have him and Vince sit down together
Again.
in a room and talk about what their meetings were like.
Mm.
'Cause I know they got a bit of a relationship now because they had they let them record the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah.
So, they've got that. And they're still, even after Eric Bischoff was in TNA, they still got a relationship with Eric Bischoff because they let him do a DVD full of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that might happen.
But I reckon that'd be a nice thing, even if it turns on the Austin podcast, if they put Russo and Vince in the same room and covered some of the questions. What do you think your King of Hearts DVD is going to be like soon?
Weird.
Because supposedly
Massively
it's
weird.
quite...
Dark.
Well, it isn't dark. Owen's wife has filtered quite a lot out.
Yeah. The problem with that is...
We're lucky we even got matches in it, according to Brett.
The problem with it is the wife is possibly either thinking on one side of it, oh, they could tarnish his name, blah blah blah.
They're not going to tarnish his
They
name.
won't do him justice. Or is she
Vince
just being
loved
selfish?
Owen.
Or is she just being selfish?
No, everybody loved Owen.
I know, but Vince offered to let Owen go with Brett, and Owen wanted to stay with the WWE.
Yeah.
Owen was going to get the WWE title after the Blue Blazer gimmick.
Exactly. The point being is, this is where I think it's a bit... It's wrong, because I know that WWE would do Owen very proud. And he would.
What the hell are you doing then?
Just making sure it's steady. Doesn't matter. No, anyway.
The table's been...
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I won't get this point
Ladies and
across.
gentlemen, I want attention off the floor. Please will Matthew Burns fuck off my table.
Get out of
Right.
the studio. Anyway.
Back onto what I was saying. I
The
don't
Eater
care.
of Worlds.
We're turning this back onto Owen Hart. I don't care.
Mom.
Right?
No.
I think WWE would do him justice because he was loved by so many there. Vince loved him. The man was hard working. Anything that he was given, he didn't just go into it half-heartedly. He went in it fully.
Mm-hmm.
And what a worker. What an amazing worker.
Ahead of his time.
Yeah.
He was doing a lot of the moonsaults when no one else was doing them as well.
It wasn't just the fact he was a very intelligent man in the sense of he did his homework. He learned the
Point
styles.
Something out.
Yeah.
Austin pointed something out on the podcast that must pain the WWE.
What?
The ladder match was invented on World of Sport in Britain.
Yes.
Oh.
He said the ladder match was invented in England on World of Sport. That must pain the WWE
Oh.
to admit.
No. He gives information out about some people not like, and that was probably one of them. Vince going, "God damn it, Austin! You're not supposed to say that."
We invented it, goddammit!
No, Smoky Mountain Wrestling used it way before
WWE.
Yeah.
In fact, WWE keep trying to say Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon did the first ladder match.
No, they
No, it
say
wasn't.
Shawn Michaels and
Bret Hart. Yeah, it was.
They say Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon innovated the ladder match.
Which it did, because they used it as a weapon, and actually to use it as
A weapon.
an offensive object, like, climbing up it, doing nice big splashes off it.
Yeah.
Right then, what else is there I wanted to cover this week? So we covered the podcast.
Podcast. We covered me.
We've covered the wrestling.
Yeah, basically wrestling.
American independence?
What?
But American independence? Because some of the British lads are over there?
If you want to, you can do.
You mean the King of Trios, which is already done?
Yeah, King of Trios and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
You know my feelings on Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Agreed, but it was not. If I'm honest, what was so good about it this time around when I caught a glimpse of Mark Andrews and Will Ospreay, and you got the villain over there as well, Martin Skirtle.
Ospreay.
And Gallows.
Yeah,
And Sabre.
yeah. But this is the point that I'm saying.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
Yes.
Best.
Worker.
Best technical wrestler in the world.
I will say this: the man knows how to get an arm bar from anywhere.
Best technical wrestler in the world.
Yeah, phenomenal.
But anyway, no, we had quite a few British boys in America recently. In Maloney, Team Flight Club in Chikara, which was
Tyler
Dan Maloney.
Bate.
Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Dan Maloney, replacing Ken McKinnon. They
Attack.
had Attack. That was Pete Dunne, Morgan Webster, and Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Then Gorilla, you had Andrews,
And
Ospreay.
I know
Villain.
Shakira Pro put a clip up of Tyler Bate doing his version of the helicopter. Have you seen it? Have you not? He literally picks somebody up on his shoulders, starts spinning, someone goes through to interrupt him, boots them down, and decides to grab the legs, and giant swings him at the same time.
He's been doing that for fucking ages.
Oh no, he has been doing that for ages, but it's nice that they sort of noticed this, and it shows that, you know, British wrestlers are getting a little bit more airtime, which is good.
We'll see.
Right, we'll wrap that up there. It's a nice little recap. We can look forward to next week. Will be predictions.
Next week will be predictions.
Hopefully, I'll be back to winning, so I don't have to put up with Matt Burns gloating in my face.
Oh, you rubbed it in our
And I
face.
will continue to rub it. So we'll end that there. Where can I find the man to my right when he's not sitting here?
Find me at my house.
I know that. Just one last bit of news, unrelated to wrestling. I managed to drag Mr. Kelsey to play a pool match.
I lost epically.
Oh, I've heard about this. I mean, it was meant to be painful to watch.
It wasn't painful to watch. Just
No.
But
One match was painful
but-
to watch.
well, it was the one
But-
I just totally forgot I fouled.
No. The one where you just can't, where both of you couldn't pop the block and you just kept smacking it around the table.
I was doing nice little shots. It still wasn't fucking going. Oh well.
however, at least you were honest about your ability.
Yeah, but there's always one thing. I'm in it. I'm not in it to win it. I'm there to actually do it now.
And have
You know?
fun.
No, just learn how to play pool properly.
He's committed on for this year, so eventually he's going to have to start playing a little bit of doubles with me on a Monday night.
However, I will
Nah, it's only down the road for me, so that's okay.
I will say this. You're learning from the right man.
But we've already got an agreement on what I have to do.
You're learning from the right man.
He teaches me, and I got to teach him something.
I'm already 1-0 against you, it don't matter.
2-0.
You can shut up.
I can show up all I want,
But no.
At the end of the day,
So yeah, so I used to play pool.
I see what you're doing here. You're teaching him to wrestle just so we can keep beating me up and say,
Well,
how does it feel? How does it feel?
no, not really, because
Ah.
you don't mean shit to me like that.
I will drop you like a bad
underneath
habit.
Kelsey's foot.
I will drop you like a bad habit.
Yeah, so that's that. So where can we find you?
Facebook, Charles Kelsey, Twitter,
Big deal!
1989.
I'm 41 tall to do that anymore.
No, he cries now. Have you not seen it? Remember last time we couldn't do it and he couldn't sleep for a week?
Weak.
Yeah, he was like, I can't say it. Big deal!
Weak.
Big deal!
Big
Where else
deal!
can we find you?
Burning Truth. You can find me on Poppy Slam, shows, FCW, quite a few. Message the Burning Truth because I don't want you messaging me anymore.
Oh. What's up?
He's done being the people's champion.
Ah.
Once was enough this year.
Once-
It's a bit like Christmas. It comes once year, it feels good while it's there,
No.
and then it goes again.
No, didn't at all.
Where can we find the bad boy of British wrestling?
Matt Burns UK on Facebook.
The Black Hole.
Calcutta,
No.
or local McDonald's. If you see him in a McDonald's, don't go near him.
See me KFC.
No. Right. Facebook, Matt Burns UK. Twitter, if you don't mind.
Matt, the bad boy Burns.
There we go. My email, mattbaines04@hotmail.com. What? You look at me shaking your head as though... No, disown.
It's all good merchandise, anonymous meetings.
We've also got...
Yeah, it's been lately, I have to give him that. He's been going to them meetings. Hi, my name's Matt Burns, I'm addicted to buying merchandise. Matthew, how can we help you? Well, I don't want money. I sell my body on the street for £5 a time.
But
no.
He starts off, my mind tells me no, but my body tells me yes. I just can't help it. I see it, I want it, I have it.
But, except if they're Benny's original wristbands, because I have to have my own, which don't do that.
Back onto where we were. Really?
He is a tree.
Really?
You can also find him on Plenty of Fish as I Am a Tree.
No.
God in love, baby.
I'm not a tree.
One second. I have the evidence of it. You have your own evidence of it.
Oh, good lord.
I know
I'm not a
somebody else
tree.
has got
I'm not a
evidence of
tree.
it.
I'm not a
I know
tree.
the whole slam lot have got evidence of it.
Ran in the fields.
Wow, someone's getting robbed. Tree powers activate.
Douche.
As a tree.
So, anywhere else we can find you?
My website, which is www.matt-burns.co.uk, and at The Burning Truth.
We've now lost our
Kelsey.
good friend.
Who I'm considering finding a way to get him to fuck off.
Help me, I need to stop buying merch. Help me. I've seen some nice earrings I need to get and they flash. People are buying. They're dragging out the place. I need to buy merch. Sell me your wristbands. I'll sell you my body.
What?
We know you sell your body on the street corners.
No.
You know, when some like
No.
old man comes, he goes, "Are you Matthew?
No.
Are you Matthew Burns?"
No.
Nathan Goffey's doing the yes chant, by the way. He's going, "Are you Matthew Burns?" And you go,
Fuck off.
"Trust my size for a £5." Boom. Trust your sides. Next person.
So here's the feather bow. I've got a feather bow. It's going one. It's going twice. Sold to the little kid in the third row. Next one, the Matt Burns Tombola hat.
Tombola.
No. Don't know what you're on about there. Matty Magic. What the hell are you on about, mate? You're stoned. Stop. You're really stoned. There's not making any sense. Are you on Planet Funk as well?
I can see the vein. Why do you keep kicking me in the balls?
So,
God damn it! Why do you keep kicking me in the balls?
where can I find you, Mr.
Why?
You can find me in All Good Pool Halls. I'm available in All Good Pool Halls. You can find me on Twitter. No, you can't. I'm just building Matt Burns hopes up. You can find me on Facebook at Nathan Goff. I'm also available for certain events. Started doing the pool write-up, so if you want a quick laugh about the league, you can go on the Plaza Doubles League, which we sponsor. Go on there. You'll see the write-ups are all done by me. I take the piss out of the chairman because I'm the vice chairman. So I get to take the piss out of the chairman on a weekly basis.
Should we be putting that?
So that's fine. And after that, you can also find me at theburningtruth@outlook.com. Since the other two would not give you the email address.
Whoa. I was going to mention it. I was going to say if you want to contact all three of us.
Yeah, so you can contact us at theburningtruth@outlook.com. You can also find us on the Facebook page. Other than that, though, that's me. This is
We've got the Twitter
big
page.
deal. Yeah, you can find Matt Burns on the Twitter page. I do not go anywhere near the Burning Truth Twitter page if I can help it.
And you probably could find me on the Facebook page, so...
Yeah, you go on there.
He interacts. Maybe.
You know it's because I always put Charles.
He has to put Charles.
Yeah, but at least I know who the fuck I'm talking to.
However, if there is any... I will say the fact that... The one thing I love about having Mr. Kelsey on the Facebook pages, regardless of any fan, if he's a bad... You know, one of them fans that just wants to just kick off, rant and everything, we know Charles has got it covered.
Yeah, and if you want a nice civilised chat, I'll look after the email. So I deal with all the nice civilised chats.
I deal with all you twats who want to complain.
And I deal with civilised people, and Matt Burns does fuck all.
Basically, what you are the complaints department.
And the department, you know. Whoa.
I'd like to make a complaint, please!
Kelsey, deal with.
Right, so that's us.
Is there anything else you want to... Is there anything we would like to sponsor before we go? Or no?
You mean plug? I've already done it.
Oh, plug.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've already done it. So go watch local wrestling shows. Take care. And until next time, this has been The Burning Truth. I'm Nathan Goff. I've been joined by Matt, the bad boy Burns. Been joined by the big deal, Charles Kelsey.
Big deal.
Whoa.
I shall see you next week.
See you next week, folks.
Boy! Piece of scum.
Leave him alone.
You
Bully.
leave him alone.
Bully.
What to do?
Bye.